This is Kyle Martin Paintings. Well, good morning. We've got an atmospheric view of some hay bales right behind me this morning. I've set up my easel out here on Terrytown Road, and I think I'm still in the easement. It's legal to paint 32 feet from the center line, and I'm probably right about 32 feet from the center line. I found a little bit of shade to stand in this morning, and I'm excited to get going on this canvas. The first thing that I'm going to do is create a value sketch so that I know the shapes and the values that I'm going to work with today. I think an important idea in landscape painting is that even though, yeah, this is a landscape that's going to have a lot of atmosphere and a lot of distance in it, you can see far off bluffs in the background, it still has to be a decorative item that will exist on the wall and be beautiful for its design, not only for the natural beauty of the setting, but the design is just as important, and as far as painting goes, it's probably even more important. So the way that I set the design in my painting is by creating a little sketch. It simplifies the scene and it allows me to see it in terms of just shapes of value, and we design with shapes of value. Let's get started. So here's what I want to do. I want to make something that is longer than it is high. This might be a 2 to 3 relationship, meaning that this is 2 high and 3 wide. And a canvas that would be that size would be 8 by 12, 12 by 18, 16 by 24, or 24 by 36. If you do the simple math or the ratios there. And I don't have any canvases this size, but I do have 20 by 24, which I could cut down to this size. And I do have a 14 by 18 that I could cut down to that size. I don't want to work that small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a canvas, paint it, and then once I get back into the studio after it's dried, I'll take it off the stretcher bars and I will cut it down to size. All right, I think it's time to get started. But you can see here that I have taken just 5 minutes to do this sketch, and what that's done is it's given me the shapes that are present in the landscape. And because I know these shapes, I'm able to design with them, and I'm able to make those choices. I went to graphic design school, and I think, and to me, the strongest paintings have the strongest design. So I have taken my time and I have put the shapes that I had in my sketch onto the canvas, and now it's time for me to mix some colors. And I think that the sun is rapidly advancing, and it's rapidly getting in my eyes. I've been here already for probably about an hour. I kind of fumbled with the composition and I had to restart, but I did state my values at the very beginning, and I'm gonna mix my colors. So it took me a little longer to get the painting started on the canvas than I would have liked. That's okay, because I took the time to decide on my values right away when I got here, and I'm going to mix the colors on the palette as quickly as I can. The sun is kind of knocking me out of the shade here, and so I want to do this and get out of here before the sun is onto the palette. I kind of started a little late this morning because there was fog, and I think I'll come back tomorrow morning when it is at the same time. I think I'll come back tomorrow morning and be here so that I'm like finishing the painting right now. So the thing to do at this point is to get the colors mixed. So I'm ending this morning with the composition that I wanted, and I think I'm on track to create an interesting painting. I'm just bouncing back and forth right now, double checking my work, and I think for the most part I have something in progress that's going to be a joy to finish up tomorrow morning. And I did a little bit of work on the bales just because I thought the hay bales might move today. I mean, there's a chance that the farmer could come and rearrange those. By rearranging, I mean he might take them back to his farm and feed them to his animals. So those hay bales have been here for a few days, and I don't know if they're gonna dry out enough today for where he wants to haul them back, but we'll see. He's got a hay rake out there in the field that he never took out of here, and I'm gonna head out for the day as well, so we'll be back tomorrow morning to finish this up. Good morning. It's day 2 out here in this hay field off of Tarrytown Road. I'm getting my things set up and I'm ready to inject a whole lot of color into this painting. You know, there's so much variation in the trees back there behind the field of hay, and there's a lot of variation in the sky, and I've kind of placed everything on the canvas right now as just shapes of color. And my job today is to load this thing full of color variations to add a lot of sparkle and a lot of interest. As a designer, I'm always thinking in terms of shape. That's what I was taught when I was learning to be a graphic designer, and these are the shapes that I settled on yesterday. These are the shapes that I was able to find in my composition, and there the shapes are on the canvas. So a strong design can lead to a strong painting, and that's what we're after this morning. I'm layering a lot of the colors onto the sky right now to create the effect of morning light. It's before 9 o'clock in the morning, and there's some humidity in the air this morning. We have a backlit scene, and I know that the camera doesn't pick up backlit scenes as well as my eyeballs do. And so I've layered a lot of different colors onto the canvas. Yesterday I painted the whole sky with indigo mixed with white. Okay, and indigo is kind of like a dirty violet color, or a neutralized violet color. It's not, you can see it right here on the canvas. It's sort of a, well, it's kind of it's a nice modifier, and a lot of times I'll use a violet color or an indigo in the sky just to create that sort of base layer, which I then work on top of. So then this morning, as I'm observing this, there's just so much, I mean, the sky is just yellow. And so I have worked a lot of orange and green together with white to create different levels of yellow. And I don't know if you can see it here, but I've got a nice variation happening in my sky. Okay, I'm finishing the painting up. I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm bidding on this Hensche painting that's going to be coming to auction in just 4 lots. So I'm just going to finish the last couple of things that I need to do on this painting, and then I'm going to head home we have a lot going on today. We're headed to Madison for lunch and to do some grocery shopping. I'm gonna grab a couple canvases. I'm buying something off of Facebook Marketplace, and so we've got a big day coming up. I think my daughter is sleeping right now, so I'll get home and see how everybody's doing. But I'm doing pretty well. I'm happy with the choices that I made in this painting, and I'm happy with the direction that it took. And I think I'll have Corbin get an image of this painting on the screen. It's kind of nice to see it on the video as well. So thanks so much for being here, and we'll get out for some more painting soon. Okay, so the Hensche painting is being bid on right now. It's $1,900. I could bid $2,000 right now. I just bid $2,000. I just tapped out. I'm at $2,200. So far I'm winning. Oh, I'm out of the auction. My limit was $2,200 on that painting. Now we're up to $2,500. People are going crazy on this painting. One just sold this morning in the same auction. This is an Eldred's auction. One just sold for $4,600. So far we're going up into the $3,000 range right now. These paintings go for quite a bit of money. Every time I've bought one, I've kind of sniped it right at the last second and got lucky. I have a daughter at home, and the amount that the painting is selling for right now is the entire pay of the semester class that I would be teaching at the University of Wisconsin. And I think it would be an awesome investment to buy this piece. It's really beautiful, but it's $3,750. We're at $4,000 right now. Now the bidding has changed, and you have to bid in $250 increments. We're at $4,500. It's over double what I was willing to pay for it. $4,750. Sorry, I probably have paint all over my cell phone. $5,000. I mean, it's a cool painting, but $5,500. $6,000, $7,000. Now you have to bid at $500 increments if you want to stay in the game. Anybody gonna buy this one for $7,000? $7,000. Somebody just bid $7,000. Somebody just bid $7,500. Can we get $10,000 for this painting, people? I look at the Henry Hensche paintings that I have on my wall every morning, and I like them quite a bit. I'll buy more as they come up for sale. And it looks like they're saying fair warning a million times. It's at $7,500. $7,500 is what it sold for. I bid about a third of that, so I was in the game, but I was in the game for a little bit, but I didn't get that one. Instead of getting that painting, I stood here and I kind of finished this one up. I'm happy, and I'm probably more happy to leave the field with this painting. That Hensche painting, what it did was it made me feel better about my own still life of daffodils that I have in my studio right now. While I'll go home without the Hensche painting, I will go home with this painting, and I appreciate all of you sticking with me. We'll see you on the next one.